What's up guys? Welcome to a new video. I know I was gonna regularly upload, but I've been struggling with just finding time to film. Not finding time, I have time, but the time I have, I'm driving home from uni at 8 o'clock at night because I'm in the library because of assignments and stuff. But yeah, so obviously you're here for the title of the video. I know it's a little bit of a touchy one. I just want to put a disclaimer out there. How I talk about this is in no way, shape or form of any disrespect to anyone else, just in case I offend someone. That's not the meaning of this. This is just to give kind of my perspective of the type of person I am and how it's affected me and how this could maybe help you guys, even if you notice a friend or someone like it. But yeah, so that's my disclaimer. Let's all chill, let's just enjoy the video. Also though, first, look at the state of this mop. We're gonna go get it chopped because I want to be a little bit better about myself while I talk about the topic. So yeah, let's go get the haircut. Come on, guys, be real. You can't expect me to leave the house and not get a Starbucks. It's against the law. Also, how I was going on about how the peach green tea is the best. This is my new favourite. This is the blackberry mojito. There's no alcohol in it, obviously, because I'm driving, but it's so good. Anyway, haircut. Boom! Whoa! Always does that. See, I put my lens on and it zooms in on me. So, haircut done. Feeling good. Actually, give me 2 seconds, I'm gonna move. Boom! Well, I mean it's not better, but it'll do. Okay, I'll just set you up there and you can see me but I can't see you. So yeah, you're obviously here for the title of the video. For this I made myself, you can't even see that. Wow, hang on. That's in dark mode, that's why. I made myself some notes just so I can keep myself on track of what I want to talk about. Just because I think you can get kind of off track with this kind of topic, and yeah, you can then go down a rabbit hole you don't want to go down. So yeah, I've never been someone that's massively struggled with my mental health. Even in high school and stuff, I was never someone that was always set initially. I wasn't set within a group of people. Kind of had a group, but I just kind of talked to everyone. So I didn't find my place, and then I kind of did in the group I was in, and then I've always been that kind of person where I've felt like a burden, regardless of who I'm with, or in a group of people. I always feel like they don't want you there, even though they say they do and all that. It kind of felt like that at the end of that group, so I kind of just left and joined a new group, and that was at the end of that was kind of the start of fifth. Well, was it? I think it was in 5th year. So that was hard. That was almost at the end of school, and I'm basically joining a new group of friends who've been friends through the whole of high school. Do you know what I mean? So. But no offense to the other crowd, big love, you helped me become the person I am, so no harsh feelings kind of thing. We're in school, we were kids, we're adults now, past all that. If I saw you in the street I'd probably chat to you kind of thing. Then the group I was in that I left high school with, I kind of fell away from them. Just because of different interests. There was no set reason as to why I stopped talking to them. There was just different interests, different, they wanted to go out and party quite a lot, and I did at first. I was always out partying with them every weekend, all weekend, but then I got to a point and I stopped wanting to do that. I stopped drinking for a while, so it became a bit awkward because I wouldn't get invited places because they thought I didn't want to be there because I wouldn't drink. And again, that's fair play, because I understand that. I get why, I wasn't invited, but in the same sense I'm like, oh, you could have invited me. But again, no hate, it is what it is. So yeah, that massively played into my anxiety of being left out. I don't know, I've always felt like that. I've always had a fear of being left out of things, or someone not wanting you to be there. Something that's always kind of played on my mind. So even when I have been invited, I'm like, oh, is this just a pity invite? Do they actually want me here? And then I would just end up leaving, or I would go and I would leave early, or I would make it just all like, oh, I've got work or something, when it had never stopped me before. Like if I was out drinking, I wouldn't care if I was starting work at 7 the next morning. I would just go home and die in work the next day. You know what I mean? And then I went on to college. Again, meeting people's never been an issue for me. Like I'll chat to anyone. If you know me, you know I'll just genuinely chat to anyone. But there's a difference between chatting to someone and actually feeling like you are friends, and it's like people make conversation just to make conversation. So I kind of always felt like that. And then, so my first time around at college, when I did business for a year, that's when I really started to utilise the gym. That's when I kind of started lifting, and my head kind of was put at ease, if you like, because that was my zone. That was my time where I would zone out. I would feel at home. It sounds cringy, but I'd feel at one with myself, and that's as cringy as a statement that is. If you've ever had the feeling that I'm talking about, you'll know what feeling yourself and feeling at one with yourself feels like when you're in the gym or you're doing something. And it's silly because I was so scrawny. Like I'll try and see if I can find a picture to put in for you guys. That was a joke how skinny I was. And again, I am in no shape or form massive, but I'm not that skinny anymore, so I kind of feel better about myself. And you always see these guys in the gym. You've got your guys that have been lifting there for years. Like these guys are talking 15-20 years worth of lifting, and you just look at them and go, whoa, geez, like I want to be that, but maybe not that big, because again, everyone has different aspirations in the gym, but you want to have the presence that these guys have. And when you have the anxiety of, it's not even a confidence issue, it's just the anxiety of you don't look good, or what if I'm doing this wrong, or what if they don't want me here, what if I'm a burden to them. And I tried not to have that in the gym, and again it lasted for a long time. And then my kind of confidence of feeling like just feeling sure of myself lasted quite a good wee while, actually, up until about 6 months ago, when I got really depressed, and I would just have a whatever, it doesn't matter attitude, or I would want to just lay in bed. If I wasn't working, I was lying in my bed. I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't making an effort. I was just sitting scrolling through my phone on social media, looking at all these people who were getting thousands of likes or thousands of followers, and just thinking, what's the point? I'm trying to build a fitness brand here and I'm just not getting that engagement. And I got really self-consumed with feeling sorry for myself, and just feeling like I was never going to be enough. I was never going to be that guy or be that person that someone looked up to. And yeah, I got really self-conscious about that. Like, social media really didn't help, and I'm not blaming social media, because it was me who did that to myself. I would literally sit on these guys' pages, or sit and just look at people who have got thousands of followers and just go, right, why don't I have that? And oh geez, my battery light's flashing. So my battery obviously ran out and rudely interrupted the flow I was on. But yeah, all of that kind of built up, and because I let it build up and I let it manifest in my head and just get worse, and then you know, certain things were happening in my life, like I crashed my car, quite badly actually, pitched in the corner. So I actually wrote that off, and again, thankfully, no one was hurt. I wasn't hurt. You know, it was just a case of my car came out the worst, and that was that. But you know, that happened because of the mindset I was in, and I didn't seek help. And that's because I had too much pride. And I think having too much pride just lets things build up. You know, thoughts start cooking, and it's not a good place to be in. So please, 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 if you're the type of person like me who bottles everything up, tells everyone you're fine, puts a happy face on it, is Mr. or Mrs. Confident, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to ask for help and to say, I'm not okay. I've been having these thoughts, or this is how I've been feeling, and for me it took way too long for me to do that. There's a select few people in my life that noticed something wasn't wrong, and they were basically like, right, quit your bullshit, just talk to me. So that helped. Like, it got to the point, because obviously people would ask me if I was okay, and I'd be like, yeah, no, fine, don't worry. And I wouldn't talk about it, and you know, that was that. So if you know someone is showing signs that, you know, they're sleeping too much, they're not really eating, they're losing interest in everything in their life, well, that's just those were my three main kind of factors. Then ask them what's going on. Don't ask them if they're okay, because the likelihood is they're going to turn around and say, yeah, fine. You know, like, just look out for them. Look out for your friends. If you're a true friend, then you'll know the signs. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is, it's not easy. Like for a lot of people, life isn't easy, and even though you have the signs of, not the signs, but you appear to have everything, it's okay to still not be okay in that situation, because it's your head. It's not, you know, it's not like you're depressed and you hate everything you've got in your life. It's the fact that, you know, there's just something not right there, and you might need some help, and it's okay to talk to someone and get some help. Yeah, that's basically it. So basically, give you a few tips of how I've started to overcome, because I'm not going to lie and say that, yeah, I'm fine, I'm dandy, I'm good to go and everything's perfect. But what I will say is, there are a few things which have helped me. So the first thing, and as silly and obvious as it is, I found someone to talk to. And whether it's a family member, whether it's a best friend, whether it's a partner, whether it's, you know, whoever in your life, for me it's a counsellor. I've been talking to her for the past few weeks, and you know, for me it's really helped, because I feel like I can talk to her, get everything out, and then walk away and just have a clean thought in my head, because I don't want to put stuff on to like my close family and friends, because then if they know what I've been like, and I don't want them to worry, and that's just me. For some people, you know, you're maybe more comfortable talking to like your mum, your dad, or, you know, your best friend or something like that. It's maybe easier for you, but for me it was easier to talk to a counsellor, because not that it's judgment free, but it made it easier to come home or to see, you know, someone in my life. It made it easier, because then I knew that they weren't worried, or it wasn't in the back of their head. They just knew that I was getting better and I was okay. Second tip, set goals. Now, as silly and stupid as that is, and how many people batter on about it, it works. You've got your notes on your phone, you've got a notepad, a diary, something. You know, start off with daily tasks. Start off with, today I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to have 3 whole healthy meals. You know, as silly as that sounds, see ticking off, see the satisfaction of ticking off a daily task. It's amazing. Obviously, progress your goals after that, the more and more you get consistent. You know, my work ethic, when I was in that mindset, was gash, like terrible. ridiculously bad. But see, now that I'm starting to have goals and I'm setting them and I'm marking them off, my work ethic is slowly building back up. Now, I'm not saying it's anywhere near where it used to be, because I used to have quite a high work ethic as it was. But I'm getting back to there, and with the way I'm looking at it going is I'm probably actually going to double my work ethic and be able to do more. And a final tip: learn the difference between a bad day, a bad week, so like a bad day or a bad week, and a bad life. Now, as silly as that sounds, some people will be like, well, what's the difference? Well, a bad day is, say I drive up to uni, I forget my iPad, or I forget my laptop, or the chargers for them, or a pen. You know, that's a bad day. That kind of ruins taking notes and doing your tutorial questions and stuff. That's a bad day. You know, a bad life is other things which impact fully on you, not just you've got a slight inconvenience. But I'm going to leave it there and just say one thing. This is my Instagram. You know, if anyone feels like they want to talk, I've experienced it before. You know, I'm happy to talk to someone. If you want to message me, give me a message. You know, I hope this message hasn't offended anyone either in the way I've spoke about things. You know, I just want to get my story across, and it's not full story, but it's because I'm not the best with my feelings and talking about things. So yeah, but this is probably a long talk, and you're probably not actually listening to this anymore, and it's probably just me rambling on to YouTube itself. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for listening. If you have made it this far, and we will be back to our normal videos as soon as possible. And again, like, subscribe, share, turn the bell icon on, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.